Has a guy ever bought you flowers?
None.
No guy has ever bought you flowers?
I mean, when I went on a date, it was like actually a Russian guy, and he
was he an alpha or a beta in your eyes?
Oh, I think like he's alpha.
Oh, you think he's alpha? Did
No.
No, that's my point. Don't be giving these girls flowers before you. I'm joking.
You might have him if he didn't bring flowers.
No.
You might have him.
Let's start this bitch. Yo, Alana, if you don't shut your Russian mouth right now, I swear to God.
I'm sorry, I'm Ukrainian.
I swear.
Babe,
What? Oh, you're
I'm
Ukrainian.
Ukrainian. Exactly.
Babe, each
You're
cocktail
fake ass fucking
gives you
Russian.
30 extra minutes of Alana's time tonight.
Yeah, it's like 50 minutes left.
I'm not making no fucking cocktail for you. Fuck you.
So different.
Okay,
Christian
I'm
can
sorry.
make it.
I'm leaving, guys.
I'm not doing shit.
Are we
not doing
started? Are we
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Jesus Show. I just want to cut the bullshit and just get straight to the fucking topic. Straight to it. All right, today we're talking about beta males. All right, beta males. Since everybody on TikTok wants to come at me and shit, and the whole fucking show, yo, I figured we might just talk about real shit, bro, like beta males and shit. So.
What is a
that?
beta male?
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You see? Boom. Questions. See, these females have no idea what we're even doing.
I'm
here,
like,
bro.
first of all, why are we talking about males? It's still two beautiful female.
What do you mean? Why are we talking about males? Because our whole TikTok is literally fucking male viewers, bro. It's all male.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, my whole TikTok is male viewers
Your TikTok.
and YouTube. Yeah.
We're talking about
In
TikToks
general, yeah.
We also have a TikTok.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
yeah? What are you
Two
comparing dick sizes now?
accounts.
Just letting them hang.
Or vagina gaps? What do you
Oh my god. I didn't know you could compare those.
All right, yo, what is a beta male to you, and have you ever dated a beta male?
What is a beta male?
Yeah, what is a beta male?
First of all, I
Alright.
don't know what it
You
is.
don't know what a
define
beta male
that?
is?
No.
No idea? You never heard of
Mm-mm.
like the term alpha male, beta
I know
male?
alpha, but
All right, what's
beta
an
is-
alpha male?
So alpha is the one who's like super cool and he's the first, and then beta, I guess, is the one who's like so.
Okay.
So.
All right. That's
Like you're not getting there,
That-
but
that's-
it's kind of like
that's the rush. That's the Russian definition of beta male.
How you guys say it? I put you in a back pocket for now, and then I like pull you out or something like that. Like this, that
keep
type
that-
of guys.
So you're like, yeah, like your fallback kind of like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
A beta male. So a beta male is like the fallback kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't know. I'm asking you. What are
Oh.
you saying? Yeah, what are you saying?
Oh,
Is that,
yeah,
is that what you mean?
basically,
like,
that's what I mean.
Keep it in your
Okay.
back pocket. Plan
All
B.
right, so why'd you say oh?
So
Like
I'm-
I just
It makes
like I just
me feel
revealed
like
something to
no,
you.
it makes me feel like I was right. I was like, oh, so I
Oh,
was
okay.
right.
Yeah. Look at you. You so
No?
right. All right, Alana, what do you think? What's an alpha
I
male,
don't
beta male?
think.
I don't think.
Oh, you
I
don't think?
No,
Yo.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Ukraine is fighting for their life, and you don't think?
That's why we are fighting.
That's why we fight. Yeah, right?
Because y'all don't think. I'm done, bro. She violated her own country. What? Yeah, you better hope Ukraine don't ban you.
I
no,
feel
no.
it's a cut.
No,
You said
you
cut.
take this part, you bring it to the American government when you go for the interview.
All right.
This is why.
Let's get back to conversation. What's an
Excommunicated.
alpha male? What's a beta male?
I think like Maria.
What do you think it is? Even if you don't know. what it
No,
is.
I agree with Maria. I would say the
All
same.
right, say in your own words.
Why you want me? No,
Because
why?
it's a test right now. It's a test.
It's
a written test. Yeah, you took the written exam. Now you gotta do the verbal exam right now.
What are you taking? I mean, alpha, as Maria say, it's like like nice guys, better guys. Like basically,
You said alpha is a
maybe-
nice guy.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And why like
Nice
wait a minute.
meaning not nice like he's
I'm-
nice to her.
Like for example, they
Like
can
fine
be
guy.
probably fuckboys alpha, but not definitely like bad guys. Like definitely it will be good guys, but it will be nerds. I would say that they don't know how to act around girls. They will be like
So you're saying beta males are guys that don't know how to act around
Yeah.
girls, okay? And alpha males are just nice guys.
no, and alpha guys probably it's like mostly fuckboys.
Fuck boys. Okay,
Smooth,
mostly.
Like my favorite, my
like my
favorite
favorite.
All right, my favorite.
The A.
All right, what would you prefer to be with, an alpha male or a beta male?
It's like
I think it's a
She
stupid
just
question.
answered her own question. I don't know why you're stuttering right now. You just said it 2 seconds ago. My favorite.
No. Hold on. Right now, I'm
Fuckboy, my
thinking.
favorite. You just
Because-
said fuckboy, my favorite 3
No,
seconds
before,
ago.
Before,
So what do you
it was
think?
Before.
Okay.
Right now, I want to change.
Okay, now the
So
Ukraine is
maybe
thinking.
it can be like different type of guys.
Different type of guys.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't even know what you want.
I mean, no. Right now,
Okay.
I don't know.
Her heart and
Alright,
her
fair.
brain on the different.
Fair. Babe, what do you want? An alpha male or a beta male?
I already have one. What you mean?
What do you have?
It's a tricky question. Don't try
Is
to
it?
trick
Oh,
me.
my.
What do you mean it's a trick question? You should have fucking been answered that shit.
I said I already have one. What you
I
mean,
have
who do I
what? What do you have? An
want?
alpha male or a beta male?
Answer for yourself.
What do you mean answer myself?
Wait, you have the finest beach. What does it mean?
The finest beach.
Mm.
All right, I asked you a question. Don't turn the question on me. It's my show.
And he's like, you're a TikTok.
Yeah.
On
on your
to your
TikTok.
rules.
It's my toy. Don't play with it.
All right. So,
I mean, of course, alpha.
yeah, I need to hear you say it. No, I'm joking.
Look into the camera.
Listen, I'm gonna turn you in better right now when I get down there and slap your shit out.
I didn't understand a word you said.
I did. I got that. I fucking
Good,
got
good.
that.
You don't have
God damn
to.
All right, Christian. What's a beta male? What's a beta male, alpha male? I think as guys, like we're more accustomed to this terminology because like we've grown up around it. I think like it's a lot that I've seen in like college movies and shit like that growing up. So what's a beta male to you? Like,
to me,
definition.
I mean,
yeah.
like, I guess I don't really like. Yeah, like I guess someone who's not like. No, someone like they take the
Someone
back
who's
seat.
not
They
an
take
alpha
the
male,
back
okay.
seat on things. You know, like they're not like. That's probably like for me, like would be like the most like the big thing. Like they don't really like actually like go for anything. You know.
Okay, so they're not like ambitious or
Yeah.
assertive. Like
Yeah,
they'd
yeah.
rather just like be passive and like
They don't have all those
defensive.
A words. Yeah, ambitious and assertive.
ambitious. Yeah, ambitious, assertive.
and assertive.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
words like alpha. A for alpha.
A for
A
alpha.
for
Yeah,
alpha.
alpha,
Right.
ambitious, and
Yeah.
assertive.
So,
But I mean that these are traits, right? So like from what I understand, because I've been watching Kevin Samuels, you know, since he relates a lot. Like I feel like his channel relates a lot to
that was
mine.
what we were.
Yeah, and that's what we were just watching. We were just watching that beforehand. So here, let me see. I took some notes. So it says define.
So,
So, I was
is
like,
that all his things on, or that's most?
no, so these are just the notes I've taken and what he was talking about. He said basically they're like fully functional virgins. That's what a beta male is, right? It's basically a guy, and by virgin doesn't necessarily mean that he'd never had sex before, but basically that he cannot have sex like even if he wanted to have sex. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't know how to
Like
communicate.
mentally?
No, he don't know how to communicate how to have sex to a female.
Oh,
He don't know how to
okay,
get a
okay.
girl, how to seduce
for his
her.
prey.
You don't know how to, romanticize her and
So it
like basically
means
talk
he's
her into
virgin,
having
no?
sex. What?
If he doesn't know, like if he doesn't have experience, so it means he's virgin.
Yeah, but
Well, yeah, but not necessarily. It's a functional virgin. So basically, he has skills. All right, he can have a job. You know what I'm saying? He can make like income, regular income, or a lot of income, or whatever. But he cannot communicate properly with girls and have like a good romantic sexual experience at his will. Basically, when he wants to do it,
Mhm.
right? Because he can't communicate that to other people. So that would make him essentially a functional virgin. So like, and the traits I took down here is basically like they have built up a set of skills that provide value, but are socially awkward and mainly get laid off like pity or prostitution. So like if they ever have had sex, their sexual experience would be like, oh, like either a girl felt bad for me and she had sex with me, or like maybe he hires somebody to have sex with him, or like it says right here, less than 3 sexual partners, less than 3 sexual experiences if he hasn't had any partners. Like he basically another factor was like they're not assertive. It says fear of getting bullied. So like when it comes to confrontation, they're not willing to. They're just willing to pass. They're willing to do whatever they got to do to get out of the confrontation. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
an
problem.
argument.
Almost
right?
almost like yes men, but maybe not so much.
Yeah, kind of
Still,
like yes men.
They're trying to like wind the situation down before it's even started because they don't really want to like be in it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So like that's another trait. And then the last trait would be like fear of getting rejected by women and like avoiding communication. So it's like
Which is confrontation. So you
Yeah.
can't even approach a girl at a bar.
Exactly.
Essentially, you can't approach a girl wherever. You know, like you just you wait. You like you really don't know how to like you can't like you freeze almost thing like that's
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my take on this is that like a lot of guys see beta males as like, oh, this is like a bad thing. This is something that like, oh, if you're looked at as a beta male, you're looked at as like less than somebody else.
Wait, has that ever happened to you guys? That you just like want to approach girl, but like you like feel scared?
Okay, so like approaching, hell yeah, definitely, absolutely.
Okay.
So you
But to where
want to
you
say
can't?
that all guys were like better, and then some of them became like alpha, or
graduated.
no?
Yeah,
Graduated
I
became
feel like
alphas?
everyone started off as a beta. Yeah, like
You
right,
feel like
like
everybody-
almost like as a kid, right? Like you don't know
Mhm.
nothing about it. So yeah, if you learn to be like you said, like you learn to become an alpha. You're not born one.
Mhm.
Exactly.
But how
You're
you
not
learn
born
that? You know, like how, for example, guys that will watch right now.
I guess the more
right?
experience
Yeah.
they get, like the more times you try, the less scared you get.
Exactly.
So
Essentially,
basically, they need
Exactly.
to be more confident in themselves,
Mhm.
even like it will be fail, and
just
then
time.
like boom.
Eventually,
Mhm.
yeah.
Again.
And the reason, again, going back to the main reason on why I bring this up is because in the last podcast that I've been having, you know, a lot of the people that have been following me has mostly been through like dating advice, and a lot of the comments have been like, yo, like these are like 3 beta males, these are like whatever, like using this terminology and shit, and I'm not a big fan of labels. But I really want to understand the audience and like where they're coming from, where their frustrations come from,
Mhm.
and like why they say these things. And like I said, I'm not a big fan of like the whole labeling and terminology, but I think it's important to understand why guys label themselves as beta males or as alpha males, because it'll give you an understanding of like who you are and where you're at in life. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of guys just have no guidance. Like, for example, like me, I didn't have a father or like a male figure in my life that was really there besides my mother. But my mother can't give me like the experience of a fully functional male because she's a fully functional woman. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I didn't have these things when I was growing up. Like I didn't have like the confidence to like go and speak to women like out of nowhere. Like maybe when I was young, it was okay because like you're a kid, like you're kind of just you don't really know what bullying is like, or you don't really know what like rejection is like.
Mhm.
But as you grow older, you start to get like scared.
So how
Of, like,
did
rejection.
you even approach a girl for the first time?
Me,
Yeah.
fucking
What actually was made you do it? Because
Mhm.
probably it was a lot of things, a lot of time that you just looked at her, you liked her, but you never done anything. But
Mhm.
so then one day you actually were like, okay, fuck it, like I'm doing it.
Yeah.
What made you change your mind and how?
So I remember when I was, that's a good question, babe, because I remember when I was younger, I would literally like I would develop crushes on like girls, right? Like I think everybody had like a crush when they were like in middle school or whatever. And like I would just go up to them and I would either ask them to be my girlfriend or like I would just talk to them or whatever.
Just out of nowhere,
Bro,
Like,
literally out of
sex
nowhere and just
without-
get immediately rejected, turned down. And it made sense, but I was like, damn, like I guess she just doesn't like me. Fuck. So I'm like on to, you know what I'm saying? Like on to the next one or whatever.
Do you remember what did you say?
You like me?
No.
I like you.
It was
My
pretty,
girlfriend.
it was pretty much
Be my girlfriend. Say it with me. I love me. Oh shit. Nah,
Yeah, no. It was something like that. It was
you didn't
pretty.
know how to do it.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do it, but it was pretty much like, hey, I like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make you my girl. Something along those lines. Like, pretty much like that. Like, very straightforward, but also I was very nervous.
But
And, like,
did
timid,
you
so it
ask
didn't come out
someone
smooth?
for advice, like for some?
Nah, I mean,
kind
who
of
the fuck am I gonna ask for advice?
I mean,
I always
friends,
feel like that's
guys.
weird, right? No, like I don't know. As a guy,
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, well, I mean, like growing up, you don't like just ask, like, "Yo, how do you get girls?" Like,
Because
that's not how you do it.
because you're afraid that people are gonna like look
Judge
down
you,
on you
yeah.
for it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you
Mhm.
watch movies, and movies plays a big role in your development. I think as you're growing up,
Mhm.
especially like all these personas. You know, we see like the machistas in the movies and shit like that, where it's like, yo, like you're a little bitch if you can't get girls or whatever. So it's like,
That stereotype.
Yes, and it's the pride. It's the pride that we built within ourselves that we're scared to ask. Like we feel like we should know. We feel like like we should already be born. Either you're an alpha or you're not an alpha. You know what I'm saying? And like I think that's where the communication is like mistaken.
Like a common misconception.
Yeah, it's a common misconception. There you go. Perfectly said. Well said, bro.
So what actually
But-
happened that you?
What
How
was your
you
turning
learned
point?
What was my turning point?
Yeah.
I think getting my heart like wrecked, like broken, just over and over and over again, just like fucking by the same girl. You know what
Okay,
I'm
so
saying?
you liked a girl for a long time, and then you just couldn't handle like the pain anymore of the fact that you can't actually spend more time with her and like be with her or whatever, and you decided to go over. And what did you say? Like, how did you approach her? What happened?
What do you mean, like my first girlfriend or like?
Like the girl that you
Just the first girl that I
first
talked
time
to?
you
School.
actually.
Oh, the first. Okay, so my first time was like in middle school. Probably I was like a kid, like very very young. Like I think like probably like fourth grade or some shit like that. 4th or 6th grade. I can't remember. But it's like that was it. Like I got rejected, and then I kind of became like low key kind of scared or whatever. And then I would just try to
I'm
vibe
saying
with
that's not where
girls.
he
You know what I'm saying?
became alpha. Yeah, that's not where he became an alpha.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, to be honest, I wouldn't even call myself an alpha. You know what I'm saying? I would humbly call myself a beta male, like always, because I think alpha is something that maybe you can be on certain days, but it's something you have to work towards and earn every single day of your life. It's
But
something
what is
that
alpha for you? Because we just find out what is
Oh, what's your
better.
definition?
What
yeah,
is-
yeah. Oh,
what
so what's
is
my
definition?
what's
Yeah.
my definition of like what an alpha
Yeah,
is?
why you can be alpha?
Because I think alpha is something that's supposed to be unachievable. I think an alpha is somebody, it's trying to search for the best version of yourself. And that's something that should never be accomplished. You should never be able to be that alpha, but you should always be trying to pursue and try to be that alpha, because that's what life is about. It's about trying shit and failing.
Okay, but you're
Right, you
talking
know what I'm
about alpha of being in life or alpha towards girls?
Mhm.
Because at some point, like if you have a girl and you are in a long-term relationship, don't you feel like you don't have to be like this alpha anymore for like any other ones?
What do you mean?
know,
I don't
like-
have to be alpha for any other ones.
So basically, the guys who don't have a girlfriend on like a regular, let's say like basis, like a long-term relationship and stuff like that,
Mhm.
they consistently keep thinking about getting better, about
Self-improvement.
like, communicating with a girl,
Or communication
taking them
with
on
girls, okay.
dates and stuff. The guys who actually have a girlfriend already, I feel like a lot of them just don't do this anymore because they're like, okay, I got what I wanted, like now I can focus more on my like career, on like other aspects of my life, instead of thinking of how to become like more popular like in girl circle.
Girl, like basically being able to communicate with females better or whatever.
Yeah. So you don't
Yeah.
think about like getting even better alpha or whatever. You think about other aspects of your life.
I mean, I think that and like I said, an alpha is definitely a person who tries to self-improve or whatever. And like there's a certain point, I guess, when you're in a relationship, you can't talk to females anymore, like in that way, like trying to pursue them, trying to get them. And I think that's what she do? Oh, that's not my tie. That's Alana's tie. Yeah, I
No,
told you
the
so.
tie, not the bow.
Oh,
my tie.
Yeah,
This
bro,
bitch.
shit. I was like, what's she chewing? Like, licking
Take
on
it out.
me. What
Take it
the
out.
I'm strangling my
Good
dog
job,
tonight,
Take,
bro.
take, take it out of your mouth. She's gonna eat it right now. She's eating it.
This fucking podcast, bro. I swear to God, you're dead.
Babe, take it out of your mouth.
You're dead. Where you at?
Babe,
Where you at?
It's in your mouth.
Where you at? You're dead to me now. That's it. You're
Babe, she's
gone.
gonna chew it and then throw up.
What?
It's in her mouth, the piece of
So
it.
chew and die, you little bit. No, what?
No, she's gonna choke on it.
Yo, let her die, bro. I don't give a fuck about that dog no more. That dog is dead to me. Is she really? No, I'm joking. Let me get
Yeah.
that shit. Yo, I hope
Ew.
you poop that shit out, and I'm not cutting that string, bro. I'm not cutting that string.
Homegirl's pitbull ate her thong once, and he fucking shit it out, and like he couldn't get it. It was like halfway out.
Come here and say it on the fucking mic, this piece of shit.
Oh my god.
It was,
All right.
so it was quite the
Disgusting.
spectacle.
All right, so your question was basically like, what was your question again? I don't even know what the question was.
All right, Joe
Your
Byron.
question was
what was
something
the first
towards
part
me.
of your question? You remember that shit, right? It's like He rambled about part 2. He's like, part 2.
So
What
my
was the
question was, why you keep saying that you have to keep improving as an alpha
Mhm.
man towards girls if, for example, you're already in a relationship and you can either focus on other.
Because I think
feel like-
it doesn't necessarily just have to be towards girls, but it can also be about maintaining the relationship you're in. Like that's another aspect. Like alpha can fall into different kinds of alphas and different kinds of categories, right? Because it just depends on the trait that you build up. So when you're in a relationship, what traits are you building in your relationship that would essentially maintain like that alpha persona, I guess, or whatever, right? Like there's always some kind of self-improvement that you can do in some aspect of your life. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be with pursuing girls. But when it comes to beta males and alpha males, like beta males just cannot get a girl even if they wanted to get a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm a beta in a sense where I'm not really one to go up to girls like in public and like talk to them like out of nowhere. Like that's just not me. That's not my thing. That's not my game. My game is really like sliding in the DMs because I never really like honestly just went out and tried to build that skill up. Like it's just not who I am or who I was. You get what I'm saying? But what I would like to do to kind of still build that personability,
The ability.
right? Is just go up and talk to random people. You know what I'm saying? Like be able to build relationships or communications with like just random people, anybody that you see. You know what I'm
Be
saying?
more outgoing.
Exactly,
As far as
yeah.
being personable.
Exactly.
And all that. Like,
Exactly. And I think that's
approaching
that's
strangers.
one of those like alpha traits that you can take when you're in a relationship. And if you feel like maybe you're losing that edge of like communicating with other people. You get what I'm saying? Did I answer your question?
Yeah, I think so, kind of.
You think so? Well, what part of my question? What a part of your question did I not
Well,
answer?
I feel like you were asking like what sets apart like an alpha. Like at what point is it more so like looking for girls than like your lifestyle, right? That's what you were saying.
Yeah,
Like,
and also like what else can you do? You're saying it's like maintaining and making your relationship better and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But it's like, is it being alpha though, or is just more
you can maintain
considering to like
a relationship
other
as a beta.
Yeah.
You can maintain a relationship as a beta. We like case in point, like people we know. You know, like you can
Mhm.
be a beta and maintain a relationship, but that doesn't make
Mhm.
you an alpha because you're maintaining it. You're doing it as a beta.
That's true. See,
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
where this shit
Yeah,
kind
so,
of gets
like,
confusing.
Thank you
Where's
for
your
phrasing
fine
me, 'cause
line?
I'm
Yeah,
like,
where's your
okay.
fine
I
line?
think
So
about
the
it.
fine line is very much like
I think
how
he
con-
keeps it more to the girls. Like I think
No,
this
no,
guy
no.
that we watched,
No, no. The
he
fine
keeps it more to just you can get girls or not, nothing about your lifestyle. Because the guy he spoke to was like 34, and he was like, I have a job, I have my own place, like all this. So I'm just, I can have casual sex,
but you can't maintain a
but
girl.
I can't maintain it. And so
Exactly.
he was considering that a beta as well.
Well, it's
Yeah.
and it, well, no. So he's not he's a beta because he's had less than 3 sexual
He
partners
can't
or 3
keep it.
sexual
Yeah, he can't
experiences.
keep sex.
But he was saying that we're getting way off topic. All right, we're getting way off topic. So the point is that when you're in a relationship, right, and the communication with women and shit is like, can you keep that ability to do so if you needed to? So like if me and Maria broke up, do I still feel confident enough to go get another girl? And the answer is yes, I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like I've lost that edge entirely. Am I going to be as smooth as I was before I met Maria? No, because that's a skill that needed to be built up. Just like going to the gym every single day, right? When you stop going for like 3 or 4 months, you're going to be rusty back on day 1 when you jump back in the gym, right?
Mhm.
So it's the same thing if I were to be single and
Not sharpening the tool.
yeah, and I'd have to
Sharpening
sharpen
the
my skill set. Like, how am I going to go approach women again? Like, I'm not scared to do so. I haven't lost that confidence to do so. But being in a relationship, you can maybe even feel that way. Like, oh, like you're kind of like diminishing your ability to get women because now you only have one female. And like some guys can look at it that way, and maybe they'll end up like cheating or doing other shit. But other males, and this is where I think like that would define you from a beta to an alpha male, would be like, oh, like you're looking to build and grow your relationship. Because then why even be with a woman in the first place if you're not willing to like build and expand on what you two have together, right?
Mhm.
Like that's the whole point of being in a relationship in the first place,
To grow.
That makes sense.
together.
to grow, right? So it's like beta males are just not willing to grow. They're willing to stay comfortable. You can be in a relationship, maintain your woman and still be a beta male because you're not willing to go after what you're like, after what you want. Like maybe some guys are actually in a relationship and they're unhappy and they're not willing to tell their girl that they're willing to leave because there's a lot of things that are standing in the way. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they're staying in that relationship.
Their fear of never getting another
Their fear,
ass.
Yeah,
right?
maybe
Never
they're
having sex again.
It could be like that. It could be like their
never-
fear of never ever getting to sleep with another girl. It could be their fear of like, oh, like what if I lose like the house? You know what I'm saying? Like what if I lose half 50% of the money that I have because I'm married or some shit like that? You know, there's many different kinds of fears. But the thing that makes you a beta is when you sense fear and you just run away from it. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you're not really willing to challenge yourself or go after exactly what you
Stay
want.
in your comfort zone.
Exactly. You become too comfortable. And I think like that can happen when, especially to guys, when they're like in a long-term relationship. So I think that's why it's very important to understand why you're in the relationship you're in. You know what I'm saying? Why do you value this woman so much? Why should she value you? More importantly, why should she value you? Right? What do you have to bring to the table that gives you this kind of confidence to go and speak to women? Right? Because a lot of guys on the TikTok comments are telling me like, yo, like you should have women chasing you. You should have like you shouldn't be trying to be thirsty or like desperate for these girls or whatever. Right? That was the whole topic about last podcast was like the whole difference between needy and persistence. So now it's become like alpha male and beta male. Right? Needy people are beta males because they can't get it. Alpha males are persistent because they're willing to go after what they want. I repeated myself like 8 times.
But like, can't that come off as needy? It's like being too persistent.
Yeah, too much persistency is neediness, right? That doesn't even become persistent. That just means you're begging. Persistency is when you're structured. You know what I'm saying? And there's an obstacle in your way. Let's just say you have a plan. I have a plan to get Maria, right? Mm-hmm. And then she gives me an objection. And then I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool. I'm just gonna dip because she rejected me. And I'm gonna go look for the next one, right? Or she rejects me and then I'm just gonna be like, hey, why didn't you respond back? Hey, I'm sorry about what I said. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope I didn't offend you. Or like, hey, heart face or hey, cute, like some bullshit. Mm-hmm. Like that, and then she just keeps leaving me on red, and I just keep going for it. Mm-hmm. Like that becomes neediness because now I feel like I'm entitled to a response, and she should not feel like she's entitled to respond to me.
Stalker at this point already.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's where neediness comes from. You get it? Like that. Have you ever had that?
Maybe a few times. I remember when I was still like in high school or whatever, I had this guy on like a Russian social media who would like text me happy birthday just like every year and just be like happy birthday, and I'd always be like thank you, and then like. And
you consider him a needy guy?
I mean, I guess he was probably just afraid to like say anything else, right, or whatever. So he would just like find a reason to text me and be like, "Oh, happy birthday," but then like. What about it? Like when I talk or anything and you just saying happy birthday and I say thank you, but I don't even like know you, like you don't try to get into any conversation with me or anything like that. And so it's like you just keep saying happy birthday every year, like, and then at some point I just stopped responding because it was like, what the hell? And then he just kept saying it. And then that's it. Like
he just kept saying it even after you stopped responding?
Yeah.
Maybe it was just like, I mean, like on Facebook, I know like you get like messages that says this person's birthday today. So it's just like,
but that dude gave you the vibe. Nice. He gave you the vibe because he did it consistently. Like, damn, bro, like how many happy birthdays could he have sent you, bro? Like, how fucking old are you?
I don't even know. I don't even have that social media account anymore, but I assume so. I don't know. Maybe it was just like him doing it to everybody, but maybe not. Yeah, maybe he was just being nice.
All right, what's another example? Do you have another example of guys being needy?
Yeah. I have a question. What about like, for example, if a girl say like no, and you really wanna like, damn, I want this girl, like, and you say like needy, it's a person that will be like, oh hey again, like, oh my god, what happened? So what is your advice that a person will be not needy and
how do you come off not needy and still like trying to shoot your shot, but like not coming off?
If a girl says no, I mean, to be completely honest, I'd have to respect that, and I would honestly probably just move on at that point, because it's a lot harder to change a no. But if you want to be persistent, I'd say you'd have to play it a little more cool, where it's like, give her like space. You know, I don't know how thirsty. If you're really thirsty, then she's probably like, you probably killed it. Like, it's
because
a dub.
sometimes girls,
You know what I'm saying?
even
And if he
when
says no,
see something from a guy, okay, I will say no. He will still like, you know, text me
hit you
or
up,
no,
yeah.
like, because like I love this game, and I love to see a guys if they really like interested in me or no,
Mhm.
and then I'm be like, okay, maybe you should like give him a chance.
Mhm.
So why then you guys just give up so easy?
So, well, I think a no basically like should be respected, because that's a girl telling you no, like, I'm not interested in type shit. So it depends on how, and depends on the context is very important, right?
Mhm.
Because if a guy was texting you hard eyes, you know what I'm saying, like fucking like mouth squirting shit like that, like, oh, you're so cute, blah blah blah, you're the shit I would do to you, whatever the fuck, and then you're just like, nah, I'm not interested. Like, if you keep going on through that, like after she said no, like that's kind of harassment. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get in trouble for that at that
But
point.
it's only if he
But-
talks sexually and stuff.
Yeah, but if you had like a decent conversation and the girl's like, hey, listen, I'm not interested, or like, no, whatever, right? You know, and that's like your first objection. That was the first time she rejected you, and you had like a decent conversation. Maybe she kind of knows you a little bit.
Mhm.
Then maybe like give her space, right? And then re-engage the conversation with like something different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anything. Like my thing is like, a lot of guys want the answers. Like, yo, what should you say to that girl in that particular situation? And the truth is, like, try
no right
again.
answer.
Yeah, there's no right answer, but just try again. Like, try something genuine. Try something that maybe she would like to hear, right? But you have to understand, what are your intentions with this girl, right? What's the premise? What's the story between you and this girl? What do you want to make this interaction like, right? You have to have like that kind of in the back of your head. It doesn't have to be super well thought out, like a fucking plan or whatever. But if you can mentally see it, right, then you're preparing yourself, because you're giving yourself that confidence boost mentally, and then you can bring that vibe to the conversation, right? So that kind of answer your question, like.
Yeah, completely. I'm like,
Did not
damn, George
fucking-
is so smart. Okay.
Well, I mean, like, but like that was my thing for the DMs, right? When I was slitting in DMs, like I would get a little bit of pushback if a girl ever said, for me it would be 3 strikes. Like, if the conversation would go dead, or like the girl would just respond with one word, or like I don't know, like I said, like dry conversation, she wouldn't respond, or she would respond with one word, like I'd give it like literally 3 times.
Mhm.
Like after the 3rd time, I'm just like, it's not worth trying again. It's
Are you
honestly
always
just
this
like
talkative?
a dub. Yeah, like that would be my Hail Mary. Like at the end, like the 3rd, like, are you always this talkative? I wish I knew that back then, but I didn't. I mean, my thing was, I didn't need to know that exact line, because I just used other lines that re-engage the conversation. The whole point of that line is just to reopen the conversation. It's just to make her laugh. You can make her laugh with a fucking emoji or like a fucking meme or whatever, right? You could literally.
How do you know those like lines? You Google it, or like how you just like make?
Oh no, because
conversation?
I heard it. No, I heard it through Neil. Neil taught me that line.
To what?
Neil told it to Yvonne.
Always
The
sticks-
hashtag.
No,
are you
but
always
like in
talkative?
general,
And he
you know?
heard it.
She's
What?
saying in general, like just.
Oh, in general, would come up with these
Yeah.
lines. So it's not necessarily.
line.
It's not even
Yeah.
really about the line. It's just about like. It's about like, how creative can I be to open up this conversation, right? And the line comes from what I see that the girl is doing, right?
Mhm.
So I can be like, let's just say like it's like a random page or whatever, and like maybe I noticed that she's into business or some shit like that. Maybe I'll comment something about business, right?
Mhm.
Like, oh, like, you know, you look like a woman that knows what she wants. Just like that. Nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a open and it's such a forward question that she might be interested enough to respond to it, because it's such an interesting question. Who the fuck says that? You know what I'm saying? It has to be something that you come up with on the spot and be creative about it, and it has to be uniquely creative so that she can actually respond to you, right? And that doesn't necessarily just have to
It
go
can be
with picking up
too
girls.
corny, though. Too corny though, because
What?
sometimes like if it's too corny, like me and Alana, we read those, we're like, oh my
Yeah.
god, another corny shit, and you just close
I
it
need
out.
to read like
Exactly.
later what a guy texted me like on Tinder. Oh my god, it was so hilarious.
I
so
share.
many,
What did the
like,
guy say? What did the guy say?
Damn, like I have to be prepared. It's like bunch. I have like 11,000 match. I can't read
Yes.
everything. I'm sorry. No, but for real, I can't even show you that.
If she got 11,000 matches, she got 11,000 bodies. No, I'm
Something is around, yeah.
11,000 bodies? All right. So how many bodies do you have, Alana?
How many bodies?
in your
1, 2, 3, 4.
wardrobe.
Plead the fifth.
Have you ever dated an alpha male? A guy that you would consider an alpha male? Or are they all beta males?
I think like dated? No. Maybe I met? Yes. I think like I did. But like and
What are the guys you've
honest-
dated or been with?
I mean, honestly, I don't think I can even say that it was like dating. Like
Oh,
it's
dating
all,
is
like-
just going on a date, not being together. Not
Oh,
being in a
okay. I thought
relationship.
like he was asking about like boyfriend. No.
no.
It's just,
Dating
like, in
is just
general?
oh, we went on a
Oh,
couple dates
honestly,
and that's
then I think it's mostly like alpha males, but beta. I think like I just met one or no. I think like couple.
How many relationships have you been in? Like real relationships?
real relationship.
Mhm.
I think like honestly none.
None? You've never been in a real relationship?
Like in real, no.
ever? Why don't you think you've ever been in a relationship?
Because like I never feel like I can call like a boyfriend. Just
Mhm.
like really, I don't know, show to my parents or just like feel comfortable.
So would
or
you say
just,
you
like,
have like
when-
trouble like getting guys to commit?
Yeah. And I mean, like, I basically have like friends with benefits. I think like maybe guys that are really like, that
Mhm.
like we have fun.
So
but
with those
not
all those
like-
guys, the friends with benefit guys that you've hooked up with, right?
Mhm.
Would you have made all those guys your boyfriend if they wanted to?
Not all of them.
Not all
I
of
think
them?
like couple, yes. I would just give them a chance. Yes,
How many?
2.
2? Okay. I've
It's so like
what?
no.
No, I don't know what the fuck. You want to say something, babe?
No.
Why? Why are you so
Wait,
quiet?
yeah, ask Maria those questions.
I'm here, like,
This is
I'm listening,
nice.
I'm trying to
Ears are
listen.
perked
and
up.
they like-
Yeah, good.
No, it was
No,
like answer.
Yeah, no, it's
Question
good. It's
answer.
good. It's good. It's good.
Question
Yeah,
answer.
I'm putting on you. I'm putting you on the spot. But like, do you feel like the guys that you've been seeing, right, that wouldn't take you? Like, do you feel like maybe you're choosing just the wrong guys? I mean,
Yeah,
obviously you are choosing the wrong guys type shit.
Definitely, 100%.
Right?
That's why I told you that maybe I should try like really like better guys. Like, why not?
But wait,
yeah.
So
are
what-
you
what-
actually are you actively looking for like?
Honestly, I think this is my problem because sometimes, like, first when someone asks me about guys, what I say like, oh, he's supposed to be, and then I just like say how he's supposed to look like. And I never say like what's like inside, like
Mhm.
he has like have like a good humor. He's supposed to be like has like his own business. I never say that like priority. I always say
Mhm.
like how he's supposed to look like.
My
And I think like when I see a guy, I'm like, okay, let's see, this is my type or not my type. And then I will give him a chance if like all my criteria is like he's tall, like he's like some, I don't know, like handsome,
Yeah.
like has nice like a body, then I'll be like, okay, maybe I can give this guy a chance. But why not to just like, like skinny guy, just like, I don't know, short guy, for example. I would be like, nah, this is not my type. But I didn't even know them. Maybe this
You're
handsome
judging the
guy
book by
will
its
be
cover.
exactly. So this is my issue. I just like see them and I'm like, okay, if it will be cute and handsome guy, I will say yes, and then we can see. And if it will be, like not attractive guy, then I will give him a
Mhm.
attractive guy, then I will give him a chance. Not attractive, no.
That's fine. You have standards.
Yes, but sometimes
I feel like
it's not only about like how he's supposed to. Maybe like in the future,
If
then
that's what
we
you're
can-
actively
we
looking
can-
for, maybe like if that's what I'm saying, like you're looking to get into a relationship, call someone your boyfriend, and and grow with them possibly.
Mhm.
That's what you're actively looking for, or is it more
I
so like
think
your day to day is like I go to work, I wake up, I have my fun, I make my money, and like I see something I like, I get it if I want it, and then like like where like are you actually
I think I
looking
have
that
this
it
right
matters?
now. If anything, of course, like
What do you have?
N-
You have
I
what?
mean, I have a friends. I can have a fun. I can go out. I can meet a guys. Probably I can have a sex with them. Like I
Mhm.
can go like an app and right away find like even I don't need to find like Tinder. Just go and have fun,
But
right?
Christian is asking, what is your real life looks like? Yeah, are you actively looking for guys, or are you more concentrated on like, oh, my routine is gym work, TikTok on the
I
weekend?
think
Well,
I
you
would
do
love
you
to-
want a relationship?
That's
Is that what you want? Do you want a
are
relationship?
looking to get into one?
Right. Obviously,
Or
the
are
guy.
you
Obviously,
open? Are you
I
open
think-
to having one
Yeah,
with someone that you have
want
sex
it,
with,
but
and then
I'm kind of
eventually grows?
afraid,
Maybe.
and I just afraid that I don't have time. But I would try, and I would try to, like kind of squeeze in my
Mhm.
schedule because it's work. It's like TikTok. It's like gym. It's a bunch of stuff that like it's really hard to have someone to find the time and like to put some effort. And of course, but I think like.
but are you really
I
trying?
really-
What? How are
Honestly,
you
I was
trying?
not trying because like I was stuck with the one guy that like
Mhm.
didn't put effort, like just treat me as a shit. So I think like it was my problem. And right now I don't think like I will be 100% ready for a relationship, but I wanna find a guy that it will be more matured and more like interested in a relationship.
How are you
but,
gonna
like,
find this
other
guy?
one, just like I don't know. I think like most.
So you think he's just gonna like
no,
come out of
hold
nowhere?
on, no.
All
I
right.
think like right now I wanna give me a break, like some for like months.
Why you need
but
a break?
then- just for myself, George.
For what?
Because she's been hurt and she wants to heal. Dude, the hell?
'Cause
Exactly.
that's such a fucking
not-
excuse, bro. How many times have you been hurt by the same guy?
Huh?
How many times have you been hurt by the same guy?
A bunch of times.
All right. So how many times did you give the same excuse where it's like, oh yeah, I gotta go
I know,
back.
Millions.
I gotta
millions.
be in my fucking. I need my time to heal. No,
So
fuck
are you,
that,
are you
bro.
waiting
You don't need.
for him? You're almost giving him.
Yeah,
it's like, I'm
it
waiting for
sounds
him.
like you're winning. It's like you shouldn't be waiting. You should be going out and not necessarily, like I said, not sleeping with guys, but going out on dates, letting guys take you out, so you
But
can really know
also
what you
right now,
want though.
When I kind of heard, and I'm like, okay, so right now I want to focus more on the work. I want to focus more on social media. I just want to focus more on my house, like gym, and just on me. I just want to give time for myself because I think like I give so much effort and like time, and just like I don't know, I always try to be better person for this guy. I'm so tired.
I'm gonna
like,
say that's
okay,
bullshit.
I
I'm gonna
just
say
want-
that's bullshit. I'm gonna say that's all
Why?
bullshit. What? Because you already have your routine. I know
have
you. I
my
know you.
routine.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. I know you have your routine.
Okay.
I know you've been working on your social media. I know you be working your actual job, right? Those time slots are already filled. You cannot make more time that does not exist to fit those time slots in. You're already doing those things. You've already been doing those things for a year. I've seen your growth. You've changed physically a
So-
lot. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that you're just not willing to really go out there. I think not because you want to work on yourself. I think you saying you want to work on yourself is the excuse you're giving yourself because you don't want to put yourself out there because you're scared, right?
Okay, so you want to say that
I think you need to
if
jump
I need
towards it. You
some,
need to be
like,
the
time
alpha
for
female.
Myself, I don't need it. If I really like feel it that like okay, I need a break.
Because that's the excuse you put in your head. You get that?
Why?
Because you keep telling yourself, "Hey, I need to focus on myself." But you've been doing that. I've watched you do that. We both know you do that. We both know you have the routine. My girl's with you because you guys are both doing social media and you guys are both working on each other. But then you keep saying like, "Oh, like I feel like I need more time to myself." But that's really, like I said, that's the excuse you're giving yourself because you're scared to go out and really meet other guys, right?
So the only reason I want to say like, and I definitely like everyone knows me and Steven never really always like wholeheartedly agree on something, but like you just like maybe 5 minutes ago said that you are looking like you do want something,
A relationship.
a relationship,
Yeah, I want.
but then like right after you just said like,
But-
but I got
No, I want relationship. I don't want to like situationship no more, right?
Mhm.
I want to find like normal guy, not like normal guy, just like basically that I will see a future and I will be confident with this guy.
Exactly. How are you gonna get that? Wait, how are you gonna get that if you're not looking? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because every time you say I'm gonna work on myself, you end up going back. You end up going backwards to the same dude because you keep saying I'm gonna work on myself, and I think that's just like a
Okay,
a
I will tell
response.
you one thing. So like on a May 2020, I had like another fuckboy and I stopped talking to him.
Mhm.
And then
But that's because you found another
hold
guy.
Hold on. No.
No, okay.
I was like, probably I gave myself months and I was so, kind of heartbroken. And then Maria met you. She just like spent time with you. And I was like lonely. And I'm like, okay, let's go to an app. I will try to talk with the guys. So I went there but I still had some feelings to that guy. And I found the guys. I went to a bunch of dates. Like everything was fine.
What's a bunch of dates? How many dates?
I don't know. So I had like at that time kind of like a sugar daddy, and then I got like maybe 4 or 5 dates, I think, like that. And then I found this fuckboy that I still like stuck on him. I found like this better guy, if I can say that. And then I found another one. It was also better, by the way. And
Did you sleep with all these guys?
Better,
No.
but better
No,
in
you
what
only
sense,
slept with
though?
how?
Like better in what
Okay,
sense?
better in
Like
what sense?
emotionally, like you and him like got along more, like you had more fun with the person, or like what was better?
no,
How was it
beta. So
Oh,
basically
bad or
alpha.
worse,
Yeah,
like
sorry.
another-
Yeah.
Oh, beta.
Beta, yeah.
Oh, beta.
Yeah.
Oh, beta.
Beta.
Man. Oh,
Sorry.
okay,
Yeah,
shit. I thought
sorry
you said
for my
better.
accent. No,
No.
it's my accent. Yeah. So like, but then basically I have right now the same problem because I think I was so in a rush and to find someone and to just like
No.
not be a lonely and to find a guy. And even when I was talking to them, they like say, oh, let's see what will happen, like we just like not definitely like looking for a relationship. And I'm like, okay, whatever, like I want to have fun, right?
Mhm.
But then right now I heard again and I'm like, okay, I don't want to rush things
All right, but
as I did before.
No. This is the truth. The truth is, and I'm taking it from exactly what you just said. You said that you got over a guy and then you started actively dating, and then while you were actively
I didn't
dating,
get over a guy like 100%.
sorry. Okay, but
I rushed myself.
you stopped seeing this last fuckboy, the fuckboy, whatever his name is, right? Then you started, I guess, working on yourself, and then you started dating actively, right?
Yeah.
And then through dating, you dated a sugar daddy, and you dated a beta male, some other dude, and then now a new fuckboy, right?
Yeah.
You met him through dating,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I'm gonna give him a chance. And guess what? That's okay to give him a fucking chance, right? Because you didn't know him, you didn't know who he was, right?
I get.
And then the relationship, that wasn't a relationship. It just didn't work out, right? Because he's a fuckboy, right? And then you ended up going back to him and then going back to him. But the reality is that you found somebody different and you were able to get past your last fuckboy because you were actively dating, right? Now, whether you found the new fuckboy and you made that same mistake, it's because you maybe didn't understand exactly what you wanted, right? Or maybe you didn't know exactly like how to scope out the guy that you're looking for, because the guy you were recently with, he had all the characteristics and all the traits that you wanted, but he didn't really have the values that you wanted, right?
Yeah.
So it's like by you not dating, you're not
allowing yourself to find
you're not
anything.
exposing yourself
this
to
is
find
kind
somebody
of
with the right
hard.
values and characteristics.
Because when you find a guy that like perfect for a relationship, he's nice, he just like texts you good morning, good night, like sorry, but it's boring. Like really, like sometimes conversation, like I think like I'm in control of this relationship. And when I'm with a fuckboy, right, with another one, it's like interesting. It's more fun. It's like some dangerous, but it's still like he in a control. And I like that. So how I can say no to this and yes, like to where I feel like I'm boring with that.
Because again, let me see if I understand what you're saying. You're saying that you're obsessing over a guy, right, that likes to play games with you, right? That likes to keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Can you find a guy who can keep you on your toes but wants to be in a relationship? Does that exist?
I don't think so. I
Yeah,
can't
no.
find
The
it.
truth is, they do fucking exist.
Where?
But you're not gonna find him literally sitting on the couch feeling sorry for yourself, being like, I need to do better. You know what I'm saying?
That's
You're
true.
only gonna find that guy if you go out on dates and you're like, this dude's a loser, this dude's a loser, this dude's a fuckboy, maybe I'll fuck him. Bye, loser. Next guy, okay, this guy has values, this guy has traits. I know he excites me like a fuckboy, but he actually really wants a relationship.
You're not dating enough to be able to like to differentiate between fuckboy and that you consider alpha, essentially, with like fuckboy traits or are considered like alpha, right? So like you're not differentiating between just like fuckboy and fuckboy who wants a alpha who wants a relationship, right? The way you're looking at it is like alpha who doesn't want a relationship and alpha who wants one. You haven't found that alpha who wants one,
exactly,
because you're not dating enough.
And you
That's what he's saying.
You also try to make the fuckboy into a boyfriend, right? And it's like shit like that rarely happens.
I think that's my favorite line, though. I'm not gonna lie. It was like what you said was like to use. It was like we'll see where it goes, but I'm not really ready for a relationship.
We'll see where
I hate this line.
Like it's an oldie but goodie, man. It's an oldie
But
but goodie.
but I mean the truth is that like with Maria, I dated I went on at least 10 dates before I met Maria, right? And the reason why I knew, hey, I wanted something with Maria was literally because I went on those 10 dates and I was like, yeah, this girl is a fuck girl. I'm a fuck her and move on. This girl, like, I just honestly didn't really have confidence enough. It just didn't work out. Another one was just like, oh, like the vibe wasn't there type shit. Another one was, again, like I fucked, but then like I wasn't really that interested type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I only discover these things about myself through actively dating and putting myself in uncomfortable situations. Maria, you could even say Maria was one of those girls that didn't actively date and was trying to push me away. And I was persistent enough to get her attention. And then she pretty much convinced me, hey, like a relationship is kind of like, this is what I see in a relationship, like through showing me her values. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, honestly, out of the last 10 dates I've been in, right? A lot of girls may say a bunch of shit about, oh, I want this, blah, 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 right? Because that's what like a good girl says. But she actually demonstrated and did those things, right? And I was able to break her out of her shell, and she was able to fulfill me in a way that I didn't think I could be fulfilled. You get what I'm saying? So it's like that would have never happened had I never fucking tried, right? And she would have never met me. Like she would have literally just been like, yo, fuck this. Like that's what she did. And then had I not had the confidence to sit here and keep trying, we would never be together. I would never know you.
Because you never had those girls before her, he would never like shot. He wouldn't even shot a shot.
Exactly. And had I never dated beforehand, I would literally.
Okay, where's
Maria's
the
about to
best
cry.
way
You about to
to
cry?
find?
Nah, but she's like,
yo, cause she got glitter. She got glitter.
or like a sniffle. I was like,
Stop! You're messing up my makeup.
Okay, I have a
I'm gonna
question
jizz on your
now.
face.
A last question from. Hold on, I find it.
No, stop.
Okay, so my question: where are you supposed to go? Like, I wanna go on a date.
Mm-hmm.
So what should I do?
Take out your phone.
No, really? Right
Yeah,
now?
take out your fucking
Okay.
phone, bro.
And
Okay, open up your phone.
okay.
Okay. And literally fucking log on Tinder, bro. Tinder, Bumble,
Tinder
Hinge.
is for fucking.
That's no. That my point is not to go out
So
and
you
try to
wanna
fuck a
say
guy.
apps like the best way to find like to go on a date?
I think right now you need to just go on dates to experience all these fucking guys that you don't want to be with, so that
all
you
these
can find the guy that you really do want to be with. You get what I'm saying? But you need to build up these personal
well, I don't think
connections.
it's limited to
Yeah.
apps. I mean, you got bars, clubs, right? Like,
Yeah.
all of the above.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think there's any one specific spot that you can go to and be like,
Mhm.
okay, this is where I'm gonna find like husband material or
Exactly.
boyfriend
Yeah.
material.
Like I think you
Like,
should
you know,
dedicate
like,
a certain
You
amount
just
of time.
gotta, like when you do go out, try different types of shit. One this week maybe a club, this week maybe this type of bar. There's different
But
types
the
of bars
guys
and different
who
types, like
go
scenes.
to like nightclubs are not the guys that Alana wants.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So
Exactly.
then there you go. That's not what you want. So then put that right off. You know what I mean? But so that's not it. You know what I mean? Like a bar is a little more like personable.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. There's like an app that literally has like that they came out with that's like I think it's called Thursdays or Tuesdays, and like pretty much like single people get on it, and like once a week they'll like send everybody on this app, like it's a New York app, like okay, like this is the bar that all the single people are being told to go to that are actively looking for relationships.
Oh, that's cool.
That's an app. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and then like fucking if that, you know, like
That's fucking
that's what you're
interesting.
looking for, fucking there you go. Now you got something to do once every other week or once a week, I think they do it, but whatever, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
However much time you're willing to really, if you're actively looking, you know, like,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's one specific spot that you can go to because like there's so many scenes. You don't know what you ideally, like I feel like you really don't even know completely what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So like how do you know what I mean? You know what you want, but like then you get it and then you're like, shit, this ain't working out.
Exactly.
So like
my thing is like there's always different ways to go about approaching
Trial and
how you're
error.
gonna find new guys, and it's like his way would be more like interpersonal, like in person type shit, and I think that's the strongest way. But I've never really heard about like a girl going up to guys and like trying to like just talk to them and shit. If you want to do that, you could do that. I tell you to do the app thing or like Tinder shit because like I've slid in DMs. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of guys that are probably like me sliding in fucking DMs type shit. And I know that you can build a very personal vibe without wasting your time and going out and meeting like all these losers essentially. And then trying to figure, like, you know, when you go out to a bar and you're trying to figure out like, hey, like, what are you really about? Like, why are you really out here? Right. You can't really tell much about them, but like through social media, like at least I'm able to understand a part of who you are. I can even talk to you on the phone, right? To see, okay, what is this person really about, right? What does his Instagram look like? Like really get to know them before I even go out with them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like me and Maria, we got to really know each other before we ever
But
met each
you
other.
were really like looking for a relationship, looking for
No, I was not
someone?
looking for a relationship. Not at all. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't looking for a relationship. Maria showed me, like through her being herself and through her communicating, hey, you know, like I'm more like a traditional relationship kind of person. Like this is kind of what I'm looking for. I'm not forcing you to have to, like, I think the biggest thing is also her not pressuring me a lot. She made me see that like, oh, like this can be like a healthy, fruitful, fulfilling thing, in which I was very like scared to even connect with somebody like emotionally, like really emotionally. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even want to, I was fearful of that, like to really connect with somebody emotionally. And like Maria really opened that up in me. But it's like I was only able to do that again through like literally like searching for people and like understanding who they are.
Mhm.
You get it? Like that's what dating is. Dating is just trying to connect with other people and see, hey, do you guys vibe or do you not vibe? Right? What do you like about each other? The beautiful thing about phones and apps is that we can do that without actually going out in the world, wasting our time, wasting our money with people we don't really know. You can get to really know somebody like through your phone if you wanted to, right?
I feel like I don't want to be, you know, like persistent. Just like every time, like, oh my God, I have to find a guy. I have to go to a app. I don't want to like also push myself to do
I think at first, right, since you're just starting, you need to get the numbers
I just
up.
want
You know what I'm saying?
it's kind of like natural happen. Maybe I will meet somewhere. I don't know.
yeah.
Just like
How old are you?
randomly.
110%.
Like for example,
How old are
someone
you?
will go to a restaurant, right? Where
Don't go there.
Hold up. No, how old are you?
What do you
So he's asking how old are you?
Oh, I'm 27.
You're 27. Okay, and the 27 years that you've been alive, how many times has that happened?
How many times happened?
Exactly what you're saying. You're saying that, oh, you want to go and you want to just something to happen.
I mean, it just happens randomly, right? Like, for example, I met Maria. I went out, and one of her friends, I just like him, and then boom.
Exactly. In the 27 years, how many times has that happened that you've been alive? Like literally
Not that.
less than 5, right? So it's not likely that that's going to happen again. Like, what's the point of sitting around waiting around for me to meet some spectacular guy that may or may not be an asshole? Like, what do you get out of that? Nothing. You're just gonna run back to the same fuckboy that you were comfortable with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the only outcome. That's why that's a repetitive toxic cycle. The only real way is when you're starting is to get the fucking rookie numbers up, bro. You're a rookie. You got to pump them fucking numbers up. The way fucking Matthew McConaughey said it,
How
bro.
many times a day do you
Okay.
masturbate?
How many times a day you jack
You're
off? You
trying
got
to make
rookie
my
number
best
once.
friend be a hoe.
Said-
No. I'm not.
Go out to
I'm
dinner,
not
get
trying to.
taken
I'm not
out.
trying to get her to be a hoe. I'm
people-
trying to get her.
guys to buy you flowers, DM, like all that shit. Like
Guys
you
don't buy
experience
flowers
all that
anymore.
shit.
Exactly.
You don't gotta
Yeah,
sleep with
bro.
them. Like
Yeah,
make
no,
them-
Okay,
that's
hold
the
on,
thing.
guys.
You don't
How
have
many
to sleep
times
with
you
them, bro.
bought flowers for your girl?
Never.
What do you mean? I bought flowers for Maria, bro.
I'm saying
How
me,
many
I've never.
times?
When?
Man,
No, she's
I
asking
had-
how
was
many
the
times
last
you bought flowers for a girl, your girl. Like every time you've had a girl, all. Is that something you would do often, or have done often?
It's something I've done for like every girl that I've been with for like a long period of time. But it's not something I would just randomly do for like a girl. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they need to earn that.
Oh, damn.
Hell yeah. I feel like a girl needs to earn her flowers, bro. The same way I need to earn my spot in that fucking DM to get to the fucking date. I need to earn all those things. I don't just get them.
Same way you need to earn the food next time. You know what I mean?
Oh.
This is
Mm.
crazy.
I do earn the fucking
Now they
food.
talking that girls have to
Yeah.
earn fucking flowers.
Of course they
Yeah,
need
but
to
not
earn
like in
flowers.
any
What do you
way.
think? You just
Okay.
deserve flowers just for being a girl? Oh, hey,
George
I'm
will
alive.
be
Give me flowers.
starving.
Life don't work that way, bro. Hey, I'm
Well-
alive. Give me flowers. No, that shit don't work, bro. And guess what? Had I given you flowers, like out of nowhere, you would have been like, oh, this is obsessed with me, bro. This dude really likes me. Like, I don't respect him.
No,
Yes, you would.
no, this is not how it works.
So why'd you reject me all those times?
Before I knew you,
There you go. You didn't fucking know me, right? I had to earn that.
I'm talking about the fact that we started dating and I don't see no fucking flowers.
Because you don't remember the amount
And
of
then
times I
you're
bought
saying
you
about
flowers.
the fact that girls have to earn flowers. So you saying I don't earn
Shit.
flowers?
Honestly,
How many
it's
times
so
have you gotten
rare
flowers,
for
babe?
guys to buy
How many
flowers?
times have you gotten
Oh, well,
flowers?
it was that long time ago that I don't even remember.
Ah, all right, cool. Well,
Listen,
you'll get
we
fucking
ended
flowers.
there.
Don't worry. My,
Translation:
Yeah.
I want flowers
Now I
yesterday,
get flowers because I asked for
motherfucker.
those flowers. I don't want you to get me flowers because
Oh
I
my
asked for
God,
those
you
flowers. I
see-
want you to get me flowers.
this is the real life relationship fights that we get into. Bro.
This is a life.
No. Okay,
When
one,
you
I'm not
have a
saying that you
relationship.
don't deserve flowers, and I'm not saying that you need to earn the flowers. Okay,
That's what
you're
you
already
understand.
you're already my girlfriend. You've already earned the flowers. I'm saying that if I'm gonna go out and date another girl, right? I'm not gonna just give her flowers. She needs to earn those flowers the same way you've earned your flowers. Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. I'm not saying you don't deserve flowers, babe. I
This
get you
is so
fucking flowers.
weird that girls
Shut
supposed
up.
to-
What's that?
I mean, in Russia or Ukraine, it's just like so regular thing. I think on the first date,
So why'd you
it's
leave?
like normal.
It's America.
That's what you mean.
Oh my
Some-
god,
No,
cheer
I'm
up!
joking.
No,
You
just like
send them
a
in.
guys
I'm joking.
more
Whoa.
intelligent. What did you say?
So it's the U.S.
Yeah,
and the
because the
Vix.
guys have
Americans.
fucking manners.
Okay, how
In
many
Russia?
how many Russian guys you sleep with?
This
None.
is.
None. How many Russian guys you sleep with?
I will not answer it.
None.
Nah.
All right, there you go, bro. These Russian guys are buying flowers and they ain't sleep with one fucking Russian guy, bro. Where
I
my
hope
boys'
so.
flowers at? Nowhere.
Let's start with
Nowhere.
the fact that I haven't been going on a date.
Did I
in
clap
Russia
her
in
cheeks?
general.
Yes. Did I buy her flowers?
Prior
yes.
to that. Prior
After
to
I
it?
clapped the
After
cheek.
I clapped cheek.
Yes. There you go. That's it, bro.
I'ma slap your cheeks right now. Shut the fuck up. No.
Yeah, I'm sleeping on Zelda's dog bed.
Honestly, I think I will end up with really like Russian guy. Like I'm telling you. Because first of all, they are buying flowers. Another thing, they just really take care of a girl.
They pay on a
Hold on,
date.
hold on,
They
hold on.
don't make you
Hold on.
pay on a
dates.
date.
They just like honestly, when
one of
like,
those
you
guys,
married,
one of those
they
guys,
just like take care of your life like completely. You don't
Okay,
have to do
the sugar
anything.
daddy, did you fuck him?
No.
No. Okay. Did he give you shit?
Cap. Just the way you work.
No, she didn't. She
Yeah,
didn't
I
actually
just
fuck
see
him.
her
Ha-
nose,
ha-
she's
Had she
like-
fucked her, had she fucked him, I would have definitely threw her on the spot type shit. No, did you fuck him?
No.
Okay.
my boy.
No, because her face is like I don't even know, bro. Like her fucking
Yes.
Ukrainian
Off.
tells.
But
Off.
Zelda.
So get off.
get down. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry.
She.
But yeah, no, like all right. So, but see, also that's the thing though, right? It's like so now, like now you can go back to like why, right? Maybe you're like that's what you want in a guy, and that's just not what like most.
Well,
New
no, I think you need to
Yorker, or
earn
maybe, you know
that,
what I mean?
bro.
Like,
You need to earn those flowers. I'm not like saying that the guy that you
I
no,
just
listen,
didn't get
Alana,
it.
wait,
Why for
Alana,
one
wait,
guy
let me
it's
speak.
normal to
Let me
do that,
speak. Let me
and
speak.
for other, you
Let me
have
speak.
to earn it.
There was a
What?
guy that you went out with, right? That you called a beta male, right? Did that guy buy you flowers?
Which one?
The one with
they
an
call
S.
Beta male.
The one with an S.
No,
how many beta males
Surge,
have bought you
surge.
flowers? How many beta males have bought you flowers?
none.
How many
Has
alphas have bought you
a guy ever
flowers?
bought you flowers?
None.
No
So
guy
then-
has ever bought you
so then
flowers?
you're mad.
I mean, when I went on a date, it was like actually a Russian guy, and he
got
was.
you a
Was he an
flower.
alpha or a beta in your eyes?
Oh, I think like he's alpha.
Oh, you think he's
Yeah.
alpha? Did you fuck him? No, that's my point. Don't be giving these girls flowers
She
before
probably
you
did.
fuck. I'm
She
joking.
You
probably
might have
did.
fucked him if he didn't bring flowers.
No.
You might have fucked him.
Why the fuck though if he didn't? That was funny.
But
That was a good one.
yeah,
Oh my god.
But no, I mean, we could go in circles all day, but you know I'm right. Like it's just the truth. Like you need to earn those flowers. But the same way the guy needs to earn the
I
date
mean,
with you.
if you already met a girl, she's nice, she's like confident, she's beautiful.
but what if the
she-
guy? So like, what if the guy just doesn't think like that? His mother might have never raised him like that. Like, yeah, you buy a girl flowers. Like maybe his mother like fucking
That's
dates to the movie or like something different, and then like you know what I'm saying. Like the guy just might not even know. Like that's like me personally. I don't buy girlfriends shit. Like for them, I'm like in that sense. Like and out like I have like see
But
me tell you
have
a
you
lot
ever,
of the
like,
girls
feel
that I've
that you
had. Like
wanna
I'm
do
very good.
something
Like
for
I'm very
her?
cool with them. Like I'm like they fucking stick around. Like I've ended on decently good terms with all of them. I've never bought them fucking gifts ever. Like ever. Like you know like. But I'll tell you what, they're fucking mad as hell when I broke up with them. Like they were upset. They didn't want me to leave. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't do nothing to like. I never bought them flowers. I was never that type of boyfriend.
So then
You know what I'm saying?
maybe
Like
a
it's just like
question
your
is,
morals aren't matching up.
Was those girls beta or alphas? It also depends on what kind of girl you're dating.
True. Very true.
You know?
Was she an
Mhm.
alpha or a beta? But
As I'm saying, because they didn't like they never did something to really make you want to give them flowers. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
yeah.
Like for me with Maria, it wasn't like she never made me feel like I needed to buy her flowers. Like I just went out and bought you flowers at a certain point.
so you felt the need to buy her flowers.
No, I didn't feel the
She
need.
didn't do anything.
No, she didn't do anything.
At some
She didn't
point,
say
you just
it.
felt like
I just
want to buy her
I
flowers.
wanted to. That's the thing is I didn't need to. I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like that came from me, and like that's a different kind of like connection that like a guy has with a girl when they don't feel like they need to do something to get something in return. They feel like they just want to do it because everything is going so well, and they just want to remind them of that. And it doesn't just have to be flowers.
That's
It can
what I'm saying.
be
It can be
many. It can be
anything.
many different ways in which she holds that valuable to herself. You know what I'm saying? Like there's many different things a guy can do. A guy can literally fucking go out of his way, like make her dinner, pick her up, like something that just for her is effort.
She likes to hike, so he takes her hiking.
Yeah, she wants to go on a getaway. He tries to do his best to take her on a getaway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Have you never had that?
From this guy, like.
So you've gotten flowers.
No, I didn't get a flower.
No, but that's the same. It's the same thing, essentially. Like he might not have recognized that flowers really
Yeah.
are what you want. Like you really
Mhm.
hold the idea of flowers.
No, I got some like attention that you were talking about. Like for example, when I got a coffee, the guy came to like apartment and he just like brought some food that I asked. Like remember what kind of like alcohol I like? Made like cocktails.
Did you sleep with him?
Like really no.
Well, fuck that. But was he?
did you kiss him?
Yes,
Would you consider him
Why-
an alpha or a beta?
Yeah. What would you consider him, alpha or beta?
beta.
A beta. Why? He got you all those things that you just
But
asked.
you
You
wanted.
said this is what I wanted in
Was
a
he
guy.
not
I
Because
want-
he was like after me. I feel like
you want to chase the
You
guy,
wanna
right?
Chase the guy.
Exactly.
I think this
So
is.
that's the thing is you want to chase the guy, but you're
But then
not
the second he
chasing
decides
guys.
he wants
bro.
to get you, you're probably gonna be like, "Now this is boring."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But the thing is, there is that guy out there. No, listen, Alana. I'm being serious. I'm being serious here because listen, I've seen you, right? You've changed your physical appearance. You've lost weight. you're in shape, you have a routine, you have ambitions, right? You're an ideal girl that a guy should want to go for, right? So it's like you should be going out and looking for these guys, and you shouldn't be sleeping with all of them. You should literally be trying to connect with them and see what's going to work
them
out.
Earn sleeping with them, whatever.
Exactly. You should make it earn it.
Yeah.
You should make them earn it. The same way you have to earn your flowers, you should make them earn sex. Like whatever it is, however you want to go about it. My point is that right now you just have to date. You just have to date. You just have to talk to guys.
Think about the sex shit later.
Get a good get a good
Don't even
vibe
think
first.
about the
Get a
sex.
good vibe first. Don't just go like on a plain vibe. Make sure it's a good strong connection, and then go on the date. And if you gotta talk to 100 guys, talk to a fucking 100 guys. Give yourself a number in your head. Set short-term goals. Hey, I'm gonna talk to 10 guys this week. Whatever it is, maybe every conversation might be a dud. Fuck it. They all whack. Next week, another 10 guys. There might be one fucking, if they're all 10 different guys, there might be that one fucking conversation that stands out in your head, and that can just build up over time. Like you just never know, but you have to try.
Do you just openly speak to strangers ever? Like on a day-to-day, like you ever just talk to random people that aren't like related to like customers at work?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't do that.
I would probably start with that.
Oh yeah.
That's hard though.
Yvonne said this, that is actually very important. Shout out to my boy Yvonne. He said to that, and this is something he's done as well, to literally just go out. Every time he goes out, anywhere he goes, he introduces himself.
Talk to somebody.
And he just made it a thing to introduce himself to everybody he meets. Like, hey, I'm Yvonne. This is what I do. What's your name? What do you do? Right? And like that's kind of how he can that's how he's built his confidence, by literally doing that. And that's what he's actively working doing.
That's what like people who go on like in a big circles for like big parties with a lot of like people who have influence and stuff. That's what they do. They literally just go there and they introduce themselves.
Just make
This is how they get
connections.
connections. Yeah.
Networking, yeah. But Yvonne doesn't do it with a group of people. He just goes by himself. Like anywhere he goes, he just made it a thing to introduce himself to everybody. And I've literally been with him, and he literally, bro, it could be the fucking deli at the lady at the deli counter. Like he'll literally just introduce himself and like make friends, bro. Literally, I went to buy 99-cent pizza with him, and he'll just start small talk. He'll just introduce himself.
I met people like that. They just like started talking about themselves, and I'm like, why do you like do that?
It's weird, but
well, you do that because you built up that communication skills, right? And if you're able to have good communication skills, then you're able to have better sex.
Easier, if that's what you want.
Dating becomes easier because now you know, hey, who to qualify? Hey, what guy am I looking for? What kind of vibe do I like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does this guy do? And then, and the more you start dating, then you're going to start getting a roster. You're going to start getting like a bunch of different guys that you're into. And then you're going to have options. And that's the best position you want to be in, when you have options. And guess what? It's going to be harder to manage those options than what you're going through right now. And that's okay, because you want to be able to be like, yeah, nope, not this guy. Nope, not this guy.
The ball's in your court.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You want the ball to be in your court. All right. We're the guys that are competing for your attention. Okay. That's never going to fucking change. Unless I have fucking millions of dollars and there's a bunch of females that they're sliding in my DMs. That's never going to change. I'm like, guys are meant to compete for females' attentions, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we build up our confidence. Right. But women have to be open to having that conversation. Because and a lot of, and like I said, a lot of, not even just for you, but for me too. I had the same excuse where when my ex broke up with me, it was like, yo, like, I'm just gonna focus on work, and I'm just gonna like put my head down, and I'm just gonna grind and try to get the best at what I'm. But over a period of time, by me just doing that, like I never built up and understood what I wanted in a relationship. You get what I'm saying? Because I was trying too hard to just overachieve things instead of working on what I was really insecure about. You get it? Make sense? All right. Cool. Alana, next week we're gonna have you back on.
And then first question: how many dates?
How many dates you have? Not even just how many dates you talk. How many guys you're talking to or whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
Give us some juice. Give us some content. That's really all I brought you here for.
You could also we could all just start a group chat, and then you just forward what you just be like, yo, what do you guys think? And then boom.
She has to screenshot half of her Tinder. This shit is hilarious.
Exactly. But
you should do an episode of you just on like swiping yes and no on someone and giving your criteria on why you even matched with them. That, and you should do that for your like podcast. That's honestly like pretty smart.
Yes.
Oh, see, that would be a great.
You'd be like, shit,
Should
why
definitely
do
do
that?
that. Should definitely do that. I do want to get. I told you I wanted to make a podcast where I want to get like
No, a lot
3
of guys
guys
actually
or 3 girls.
DM me and ask like if I do OnlyFans just because of like I'm sorry, Tinder because of OnlyFans.
And you're like, yes, here's my link.
Yeah. No, honestly, for some guys it did that. Like in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yes.
I get that you have Tinder as a business, so maybe you should make like maybe not just Tinder, maybe something else. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
him.
Like Hinge, yeah, Hinge.
Yeah,
or whatever,
actually,
you know, all these
I was
dating apps,
using before Hinge.
You know? And then try. Remember, like the good thing about trying too, and then like learning from your failures is the fact that one day you might make a friend that was in the same position that you're in right now, and then you're gonna be able to guide them through it. Because, like I said, like I didn't have a father figure. I didn't have anybody in my life to really be able to lay these fundamentals down and guide me through what I really need to do, or really tell me straight up like what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see that in somebody else, and maybe you can try to get them to see what you went through and how they can do better. You know, they don't have to do it. Everybody has their own journey, but it's like, you know, that's what makes you a good friend. I think when you're able to see something in somebody else, and you're like, yo, hey, listen, like I can see that I've been through the same thing, you know, and you're making the same mistake, and I don't want to see you go through the same mistake. I want to see you grow because I'm your friend and I'm here for you. And like, hey, you don't really know where to start, and it's okay. Like this is where you can start.
What's a really good website app? Meet Me.
Porn, no,
No, Meet Me. You know why? Only if like off of just how you want. Like you're like, yo, I want like to be on my toes, but like you still want someone that's like bold, right? Like fucking my cousin does this shit all the time. Meet Me. It's like, so pretty much like the girls would be like, they'll start their live, and pretty much like anybody can go on, right? And like talk to you, but like they can type to you and you can do whatever you're doing, you know, like whatever the fuck, you sit there, smoke, you know, a lot of the girls would just sit there, smoke, and just like read messages and like talk to people, and they'll like type back. And then at some point she'll be like, you know, like they'll ask, or like she'll be like, oh shit, like hop on, you know, and then like you just fucking almost like e-date right there. And it's also monetary too. Like if people like will send you like gifts and stuff, which you can like cash out, I think.
Should we?
Which is cool. It's called Meet Me. My cousin does it. He's usually one of the guys that are on, and he does it all the time. He'll hop on. He'll usually get dates. It's just like the keeping the girl part for him is like sometimes an issue, but
he'll get
but he'll get the dates.
Though. Okay,
he'll get the date, you know, and then like his problem more so will be like after the fact, but that, you know, that's all in your ballpark.
And that's the thing.
You get to decide who you're allowing you to take on the date. They're right there. They're getting pretty much like the best of both worlds, like that, you know, like video conversation, if you fucking deem them fucking fit to even get on video, right? Like if not, you keep it literally just like through the comments that like pop up almost like a live, like on Instagram, like that. And then, but like people will fucking usually like they'll just send you likes, or they'll send you diamond. I think it's like diamonds or something. And usually that's what a girl would be like, okay, fuck it, like fucking I'll let you like hop on, see what you have to say. You're spending this much, whatever, you know. And my cousin's like, he's usually good at it, and fucking he'll get the date, you know. But it's completely up to you, you know.
That's
it's like fucking why not?
Yeah.
If you're even gonna try Tinder and you're like fuck, and like Tinder's for fucking, and I'm still gonna try it because like I might still like fucking try something new, you know. You never heard of it, try it.
That's true. Okay, thank
Try
you.
it out.
Yeah,
Try it a bunch of shit. Whatever.
whole bunch of
I
shit.
will.
Whole lot of shit. All right, this is a good podcast, right, guys?
I hope so.
What do you think? What's your, any
No.
last-
I honestly 100% sure that like you are right, because how I got over my ex guy fuckboy, because I was dating with other guys. That's how I forgot about that guy. So I think like I just need to do the same shit.
Mhm.
Just a dating.
I think you do. I think you just need a date. I think that's a fact. I think we need to see that. We need to see
I
a
will
growth in
try.
you.
Or just go out more.
I'm definitely forcing you. I'm twisting your arm. I'm gonna choke you out if you don't fucking like fucking put you in a headlock type shit. Yo, Alana, text this motherfucker. No. But everybody on TikTok that's following me, please hit up Alana, slide in her DMs, hit her with the hashtag Are You Always This Talkative. I want to see you slide in her DMs. Hit her with the best fucking quotes. I'm gonna be posting up on the IG stories.
Remember, keep
So, yeah,
her on
that's
her
the call
toes.
to action.
Keep her on her toes.
Keep her on her toes. She's single. She's ready to mingle. We're forcing her This is a contractual agreement that we've made.
Verbal.
Right, Alana? Verbal agreement. All right, so we're holding her to it. If not, we're going to take her to court next week. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Bye.